we're live. We're talking about getting back on track, lowering your blood sugar really fast. That's what we're here to do today. So in the comments, let me know, where are you coming from? What type of diabetes are you living with? And let's have some fun. Let's be active in the comments. One of my favorite parts about this whole Facebook Live, YouTube Live situation is the ability to interact directly with each one of you and answer specific questions that you might need. Maybe you've read the book, maybe you got some things going, but you might have a specific question, and let's see if we can help you. Let's see if you might need coaching. I'm not sure. We'll see. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. But you can let me know in the chat box where you're coming from. What type of diabetes are you living with? And I'm going to give you a couple secrets today on how to lower your blood sugar quickly, and gain some confidence in your decision-making process and some confidence in the science. This book has over 800 scientific references. All right. We got Lou from Maine. We got Bonnie in the house, diagnosed 3 years ago. Hey, that's pretty recent. Let's turn it around. Bob from Indy. What type of diabetes are you living with? Suzanne has high cholesterol. You're in the right place because we're here to reverse insulin resistance. Okay. All right. We have Karen, North Carolina's got pre-diabetes. We have Naomi from Idaho. Welcome. We have Dina. All right. I know people who have type 2 diabetes, so you're learning to help. That's fantastic. All right. Leah, type 2. Welcome. Good to see you. Welcome back again. Vicky, type 2 from Sacramento. All right. Donna, Columbia, type 2. You have a coach and you're loving it. Donna, I love that. I love the chat box being the brag box. Michigan pre-diabetes. Ann, let's turn this around, Anne Marie. Because when you got pre, let's just get it done. Let's just be done with it. Lou, type 2. All right. Most for type 2 we can get rid of. Andrea, Wyoming, type 2. Okay. Dan, Sacramento, California, type 2. Karen, Minnesota, type 2. Welcome. Diane, Ithaca, family member has diabetes. Great. So you're living by example. You're learning. Bob's reversed his diabetes. He reversed type 2 diabetes. Bob, that's what I'm talking about. Jennifer, UK, type 1, 43 years. You got 20 years on me. I've been living with it for 23. You saw a lot of the dark ages. That's incredible. Timothy, New York, type 2. Welcome. Amazing group here. I don't know if we're going to be able to even read everybody's name. So here's what I want to know in the chat box. I mean, you can go through, just show them all. Show all that. Awesome. Okay. So while we're welcoming everybody and sharing your guys' comments, what I want to talk about today is, all right, how to get back on track. So I want you guys to share with me in the chat box, where do you struggle? Okay. So for those of you who are here, you're living with type 2, you're living with pre-diabetes, right? You've heard about us. You probably know that you can reverse those conditions. Okay. What is your biggest struggle? Why have you not reversed type 2 diabetes yet? Okay. Why have you not reversed pre-diabetes yet? For those of you living with type 1, what is it that what's the challenge right now? Right. I'm curious. So Michigan, type 1, welcome. Type 2. All right. And Cheryl, type 2. It's just, I love seeing you guys here. Anne Marie says you love cookies, chocolate, and cake. Okay. That's fantastic because we can get you cookies, chocolate, and cake in a healthy, low-fat, plant-based whole food version. So let's talk about that. Okay. What's next? Dan says holidays and family dinners and going out to eat. Okay, Dan. So you got to learn how to navigate your communications with your family to set yourself up for success. It's all in the setup, and you got to learn how to order at restaurants and how to pre-commit and have accountability to the decisions you're going to make. All right, Dan, we got you. Andrea, you have a sweet tooth. Okay. How about eating some persimmons for that sweet tooth? All right, we got a lot of ways to address the sweet tooth. I'm loving seeing this because I want to see if there's anybody come up with something I haven't seen or that we can't actually help with. So far, we got you. Bonnie says your diet is difficult. The name of this show, this is the Wednesday show. It's called Simple Meals because this whole plan is very simple. So we got you. Okay, what's next? What's the other next? I'm eating fruits and veg, but fat intake is hard. I'm 108 pounds, but still high blood sugar. Okay. Susan, my question to you is, Have you had a C-peptide test? Do you think you might have type 1.5 diabetes? Let me know. I'm here to help you today. So let me know. Respond to me. All right, who's next? Making permanent changes, cooking for, okay, so your husband's following the standard American diet, and that's challenging for you. Okay, that's a big one in our coaching program that we help people navigate. It's all about communication. It's about nuance details because how that situation is going down is a lot more detailed than the one sentence there. So we got you on that one. Sweet food and fast food. Okay. Leanne, the fast food's calling you. Okay. It's okay. We can change that. We can make it so you actually crave the good stuff, the stuff that you know is good for you, the stuff that you know you feel better. Bob, am getting off track a bit with too much fat. Bob, please don't let that happen, man. Please don't let that happen. You should either be in our coaching program, you should be in our level 3 program, which is for graduates. Like, I hope you get in touch with an enrollment specialist. All right, what's next? Exercise. Lisa, it's okay. Let's find exercise that you love. So you were so think this is Lisa, this is a fun one for you, okay? Think about something you love doing. Whatever it is, it could be you love, having a phone call with a friend, or you love something about your work, or you love I don't know, like watching a certain movie or something. Think about that and imagine a life where exercise becomes as fun as that activity that you already love so much. That's a reality we can create for you, and we do that in our coaching program. It's pretty powerful. Timothy, I struggle staying with plant strong food. Okay, Timothy, let's go a little deeper. Give me an example, like when, where, why. Is it when you drive past Arby's, you just can't not have the roast beef sandwich? Is it when you show up to Christmas dinner at Uncle Tom's house? Let me know, Timothy. Where does it go south? Let's talk about it. Because that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about getting back on track. Okay? We're talking about addressing these concerns, and we're sort of illuminating them. And I hope you guys are realizing most of them aren't that big of a deal, and the solution is out there if you have the desire to say, I'm going to solve this problem. Lisa says, living as someone who does not follow this plan. Lisa, I would say probably 70% of the people in our coaching program are in that exact situation, and they're thriving, absolutely thriving. Okay. So we can solve that 100%. Snacking and desserts. Okay, Nino, the bottom line is until you find snacks that are just as good and as enjoyable, and desserts that are just as good and enjoyable as what you're eating now that's hurting your health, you're not going to succeed. And again, we do that. We do that in our program. It's all about personalized conversation of what flavors do you like? How much time are you going to put into preparation? Where could you buy things locally? How can you get things shipped to you? Okay. Like, I love this. Is getting me excited. I want to help every single one of you. How to find good fresh food out of season. Is canned food okay? Absolutely, canned food is okay. So before we leave this show today, you know what? Let's just do it now. Let's just do it now. All right, let me show you guys something. All right, here we go. We're gonna do a little show and tell here. So packaged foods mastering diabetes. That's all you have to do, guys. Just Google that. Google packaged foods mastering diabetes, and you're gonna come here. Let me share my screen. Share screen. Boom. All right. We have an entire guide of all the best packaged and canned foods to eat in order to reverse insulin resistance, lose some weight, lower your blood sugar. We love packaged food. It's about getting the right ones. All right. So I'm showing you stuff in cans and bags and boxes. These beans are fantastic. And let me these grains are fantastic. And here's a fun one. So these are items that are a combination. They save you time because you don't have to prep. Like in this example, when you have rice, corn, carrots, and peas, you didn't have to cut any carrots. You didn't have to chuck any corn, right? It's just all ready to go. You put it in the microwave and boom, you have a meal. Okay. So we got stuff in a can here, right? We went and we found the best brands, the best options, and we put it into this post for you. So this is a resource you have. We can DM it to you as well. But I just wanted to tell you the answer is yes, yes, and yes. Okay. Low fat is hard. You know what? We got a post called You Choose Your Hard. You know what's even harder? Having heart disease and getting an open heart surgery and then recovering from that. You know what's even harder is, getting to a point where your mental health declines and you don't have a memory anymore and you develop diabetes of the brain, also known as Alzheimer's, and you can't remember things anymore. Like there's a lot of things that are hard out there. Honestly, when you have the right community and the right support, it doesn't have to be hard. All right. What other concerns we got? Don't cook, order out every meal. No problem, Kevin. We can teach you how to get meals sent to your door. There's plenty of food delivery services. There's plenty of ways to actually have people locally make food for you. Again, if you were coaching with me privately, I would teach you exactly how to basically have somebody cook about every meal you have and still feel like you're saving money. Still feel like you're saving money. It's a pretty powerful thing. So again, I get that'd be a nuanced thing for coaching, but we got you. We got that covered. Don't let that stop you. Hard to stick to the diet. I love rice and sometimes bread. No problem. Rice is on the program, and so is bread. You got to have the right bread in the appropriate amounts. Have some great sandwiches. We get all kinds of sandwiches you can have on this program, Doug. Dog lover. It's not dog, it's dog. I love you. I love that. Okay, what's next? What else we got? I'm not a good cook and not fond of beans. Hey, Susan, I love that you're here. I want you to know I've been doing this program personally for over 18 years, and I haven't had a single bean. I don't like beans. I don't eat beans. Okay, and you don't have to have all the different vegetables. Okay, so we got options, a lot of options, a lot of way to customize things. Peaceful River, you don't like cooking? It's okay. We can teach you how to eat this way without ever having to cook. You know what's honest? Peaceful River, I don't actually cook anything myself. But what you're actually saying is you don't like to do food prep, which I understand, and we can solve that. Sugar is hard for you. No worries, Naomi. This is where the spectrum comes in. All right. So if you're here, this is what personalized coaching. Let's say you're over here where you're following the standard American diet, you're having like white table sugar all the time. Okay. It's causing problems for you. Right. So how do we inch you in the right direction? We might replace the white sugar with some other sugar as we're progressing toward the solution for you. All nuanced, all nuanced. But you get to eat so much great sugary things on this program. So that's an easy one to solve. Okay, what's next? Where else are we struggling? I reversed my type 2, but I have a problem with overeating, even when sticking to the green light list. Okay, Vicky, all good. So here's what happens. Again, whatever program you're in as far as our coaching goes, this sometimes maybe is a little easier in private, but it also happens in small group coaching. Every human being has some level of like emotional eating. Okay. Everybody uses food to some extent to numb challenging things in life. That's just a part of being human. Okay. So you've reversed your type 2 diabetes. You've probably seen a lot of health benefits along the way. And now you're in this refinement phase and you're finding that you have the ability to eat too many green light foods. That's okay. The next opportunity in your growth, because there will always be growth. You will never like arrive and be done, right? Your next level of growth is to tap in to the emotions and the feelings that are going on in your body that is leading you to need to do that. Okay. So it usually ends up bringing to the surface other things in life, whether it's related to relationships, whether it's related to work that need to be addressed. So you don't have the desire to do any level of like numbing things. When you get in touch with those what are you feeling in that moment when you're eating food that you know you don't want to eat, you don't need to eat, you don't need more calories, you don't need more nutrition. This is a self-awareness game. Okay. And again, something that we love to work on in our coaching program, group coaching, private coaching. Akita, blood glucose is on a roller coaster ride between highs and lows. Want to be able to maintain steadily. What type of diabetes are you living with? We get you off the roller coaster. If you're going high and low, I assume you must be using likely insulin of some sort. So let me know. We can get you off the roller coaster. That's all about reversing insulin resistance, knowing how many grams of carbohydrate you're consuming so you can dose the proper amount of insulin. We get you off the roller coaster. All right, what do we got next? Type 2, diagnosed yesterday. Have bought Mastering Diabetes, went out today, bought fruit and greens, and let's go. Let's go. Welcome. Welcome. I hope you got the book. Excellent. Really stay in touch with us. We do this show every Wednesday, every Friday. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you. We're here to help. It's your turn to take things into action. Okay. Preparing meals ahead, so not running by the seat of my pants. Donna, that's a great realization. That's a great piece of self-awareness because that is a game changer when you actually do prepare your meals ahead of time. I'm committed to that. That's very important for me. James, type 1 for 38 years. I love it. I love it. Okay. I love your sugary way too much. Eating a cinnamon bun with coffee right now. That's too funny. You know what? I hope, Anne Marie, that you get a chance to eat one of my banana cinnamon buns. It's literally bananas, dates, cinnamon, and you can also dip it in like a carob chocolate sauce. It's so good. It's outrageous. All right, Dina, people I know with diabetes still think it's the carbs they eat and not the fat from all the meat and cheese they eat. Time I miss the fat does not compute. Well, that's why you got to send them the book. You got to send them our podcast. You got to send them our Instagram and let them see the results. Let them see the results from all the people. We have so many testimonials in here. It's powerful. It's powerful stuff. You love junk food and fast food. Okay, well, look, when people sign up for our coaching program, it's somebody who's ready. That's the truth. That's the truth. You want to do this, you're going to have to be ready. You're going to be a little different because who wants to be average in a world where over 70% of people in the country are obese or overweight? Okay. So hopefully you love life, you love your family, you love your body, you love yourself more than the short-term, feedback of fast food and junk food. You're in a community here of people who's going to support you in becoming out of that if you want it. You can talk to an enrollment specialist. I can actually share my screen for anybody who wants to do that. So you would just go to our website, masteringdiabetes.org. And again, this is for people who are ready, right? If you're ready and you want to do this, then you just go to our website. You click start here, scroll down. And there's actually there's a couple times tomorrow, right? You got some times tomorrow, and you could talk to somebody on Monday or Tuesday. Okay, so that's how it goes. And we basically you talk to an enrollment specialist for free to see if you're a good fit for coaching. That's the whole point of this. The only reason we can say the word guaranteed is because we vet who is ready for our program. So that's my message to you, Susan. I hope you're ready. All right. Okay. Let's continue. What else are we struggling with, guys? What else are we struggling with? Because we're here to help you. Where can I buy persimmons from when not in a local grocery store? Depends on what city you live in, but any major city. If you're in a city with a population of like probably more than 20,000, you should have persimmons. If you can get to that city, it should be a local market, Asian market, ethnic market. That's who should have it. But even the major stores do, like Safeway and Winn-Dixie and Publix and stuff like that. It's a common fruit. Okay. Proper diet is can't eat salad with black beans forever. I love good chicken fried steak. Haven't had one in a while. Okay. So what this is a sign of, Leah, is you need more variety. You're right. Maybe you're burnt out on some specific foods, right? It's time to switch it up. We got so many recipes. The amount of recipes out there is outrageous. And so maybe think of certain ethnicities, like maybe you want some Mediterranean food, maybe you want some Chinese food, maybe you want, and just start Googling. Google low-fat Chinese food, low-fat Mexican food, right? Low-fat plant-based whole food Mexican food, right? And just start playing. Just start playing around. Okay. With intermittent fasting and whole food plant-based eating, struggle to get protein in and even keeping fat down due to avocados, nuts, etc. Okay, Chris, we got you on this. I love it when people come into our coaching program with some specific nutrient concern, like protein. And then we help you use a software called Chronometer, and we just squash any excuses and concerns you have. We'll definitely make sure you get all the protein you need, all the essential amino acids you need, objectively, factually, through Chronometer. So we got you. We got you. Type 2 lowered from 8.2 to 6.1 in 3 months. My question is, after eating dinner by 7 p.m., my morning glucose number is often around 125. Is there a reason for that? Okay. We got to dig into the details. I really hope you book a discovery call. Talk to an enrollment specialist. Um, it depends on where you're at. 8.2 to 6.1, you're still in the pre-diabetes range. So number one is you got to keep going. You're going to need more time. But number two, there could be other nuances. I don't know the full-on overall medication usage. I don't know exactly what you're eating, and I also don't know how you're moving your body. How you're moving your body is going to be essential. Okay. All right. What do we got next here? Pizza. 100%. 100%. And let me tell you something, guys. Something that people lose sight of about what we do and how effective this program is this pursuit of like perfection. Like, oh my gosh, you're going to have to eat every single meal 100% green light foods, and you'll never have a yellow light food, or you'll never have a red light food. That's not the case. That's not the key to success. So you got to find the right pizza that is just like really, really satisfying and great for you. And you have it at the right cadence that works for you while you're just crushing everything else in the program, all your other meals, all your activity, and you find that balance that's right for you. And then you're good. It's very particular to you how much, how often of yellow or red. We're here to support you. Okay. If you have a binge eating disorder, 100% you got to get professional guidance for that. I pray that you already have that. And if not, that you're getting that. Okay, Bob, you're already in the coaching program. Good. Let's keep it going. So I'm talking about, hope you're saying the same thing you said to me. I hope you're saying to your coach. Okay. Ask my endocrinologist for a peptide test, and he said I present as a typical type 2, no need. Okay, Susan, no problem. Take matters into your own hands. Like, let me change your life right now. If you listen and take action, okay? So we're gonna Google what's the website? Request a test. Request a test. C peptide. I'm just gonna Google that. Okay. Boom. I'm going to share my screen. All I did was just Google request a test, share screen. Boom, boom, boom. Right here. You're going to buy it on your own for $69 and you're going to get your question answered. Okay. 69. You're going to just buy it on your own. Then you're going to go to the lab. You're going to order it. You're going to go to the lab and to get your results. And apparently they have a discount code here. So you don't need your doctor for this. All right. You 100%. This is black and white situation. Getting a C-peptide test is just smart. Okay. When I say no meat, that is all that I want. It feels very restrictive. Okay, Gina, excellent. I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad you're talking about this. It's a huge part of our program, which is the mental talk and what's going to work for you. What feels restrictive? How do we get out of that restriction? That's a conversation with a professional. And if for any reason our team decides you need another layer of professionalism around this, eating disorders or things like that, or what would be the other phrase for it? Like, anyways, like there are ways to shift your thinking. And sometimes if those ways don't work, then we go to another level of professionalism. But the bottom line is what I hope you all remember today, which is you hope you walk away from this being like, I'm going to take action. There are solutions. There are people who can solve these. Like you guys here, we came here today to talk about how to get back on track. And what I'm telling you is that a lot of you have mental things going in your head of like these problems, and you just let them exist as problems. And what I'm saying is there are solutions. Every single thing I've seen listed, there's nothing that's been news or like new to me or something we aren't currently solving with our clients in the coaching program. So what I'm saying is let's take action to do something. Don't just walk around being like, oh, well, that's my excuse. That's my problem. So I'm just going to stay where I am. There's no staying where you are. Like forget waiting till January 1st. Let's start changing now. Let's have the best Christmas ever. Right? Let's eat well on New Year's Day. All right? That's what we're here to talk about today. Time, and is a weak excuse. Timothy, here we go. I agree. Complaining about time is a weak excuse. It's weak. Let's go. Fasting. So in our book, we talk about the benefits of intermittent fasting. And in our personalized coaching program, we help you customize. Do you need to do fasting? Is it good for you now? Is it maybe something we do down the road? Is it something you need? What would be good for you? Is it a 16/8? Is it a once a week 24-hour fast? Are we, you know what I mean? Like, it's a nuanced thing, but fasting helps a lot of people. Can I use frozen fruit? Absolutely. 100%. Frozen fruit's amazing. Get that packaged foods list. Just Google packaged foods mastering diabetes. All right. Can you put the link to the list of the foods in the chat? Is there any bad? No, just Google it, guys. Google packaged foods mastering diabetes. Is there any bad effects if you eat a lot of plant protein? That's actually a really good question. I don't know how much research has been done on that topic. I personally can't say that I've read anything. I'd have to go like dig into the research and see what's out there. I would say for you, Debbie, right now, like, how would our coaches help you? How would I help you if I was coaching you directly? We would do a much more subjective evaluation. Like, how are you feeling? What's happening to your blood glucose numbers when you do X, Y, and Z? That would be a little more objective, right? But we can make a logical decision based on your specific scenario and what's going on, right? That's what we're here to do. No discretionary income. That's okay. Let me show you something. All right. Let me show you something. Forks over knives, 150 per day. This is my friend Darshana. She did this and she showed people how she ate foods she ate really, really healthy, really, really good. This is absolutely reverse type 2 diabetes, reverse insulin resistance. This approach for $1.50 per day. All right. These are the foods: potatoes, carrots, rice, lentils, pasta, tomato sauce. Okay. She ate these amazing recipes. This is 5 days, $7.50. All right. You can absolutely do this. There's no excuses. There's no excuses. We're here to help you. We are here to help you. All right. So let's stop sharing. Paula loves the book. That's excellent. We're going to run out of time because we're coming up against time here today. But just want to say it was great to have you guys here. How bad is it to eat a whole bag of frozen veggies for a meal? There'd be nothing bad about that. That sounds fantastic to me. If you get hungry, then I hope once you get hungry again, you actually eat something that contains some really, energy. There's not that much energy in just eating vegetables, right? All right. I've been to one of these webinars before, and you mentioned making an appointment with a coach. I've been afraid to do that because I don't know what the coaching will cost. I'm not sure I can afford it. Okay, Susan. So our coaching, don't let finances stop you from taking action. We offer payment plans for our coaching program. But I just want to be straight up honest with you guys. If you're coming into the call with the mindset of, I'm really just trying to figure out how cheap this is, I hope it's like cheap enough. Like, if that's your energy, that's not going to go very far. The energy you got to walk into the call with is, I want this so bad. You have to get to a place where your health and whatever's going on for you, you're just fed up. You don't want any, whatever it is. If it's the blood sugar's high, you have low energy, you're not losing the weight you want to lose, your cholesterol's high, you're at risk for dementia because it's in your family. Like whatever it is, you get to a point where you say, I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to do this program consistently, confidently. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm ready to get coached. Like, I'm ready. You come in with that energy and be like, okay, now let's figure out how do we make it work. That's how it happens. So Bob says you can finance it through a firm, 100%. Okay. So it's the energy of I'm ready. I'm doing this. Okay. Nicole Blake says, I'm not losing the weight either. If you're not losing the weight, are you in the program, Nicole? Let me know in the comments. Are you in the coaching program? Because we would solve that. Okay. Let's see. Started the coaching program, losing weight, but my glucose level is not stable yet. Thanks for the book. It's awesome. You're going to get stable. Okay. Nicole, I love that you're in the program. Let's go. How much weight are you looking to lose? I want to know how much weight you want to lose, Nicole. All right. Okay. Um, so just so you guys know, you can buy this book anywhere books are sold. You can access all these resources on the internet. Just Google the same things I Googled. $1.50 forks over knives. C-peptide. Nicole, you want to lose 170 pounds. Okay, great. Are you in the Mastering Weight Loss program or are you in the Mastering Diabetes program, Nicole? All right, I'm curious. Bob has lost 60 pounds. And I would say, I mean, I'm sure your coach has given you suggestions, Nicole, and that's key. And I would stick with that. But boy, I tell you, one of the key things to kick things into gear, you're working out 4 to 5 times a day. Amazing. I love that. Keep it going. Renee have lost 85 pounds. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Nicole, whatever your coach is telling you to do, keep going. It's going to work. Keep going. Stay consistent. Fruits, vegetables, grains. I'm still hungry. Is it eating more? Make sure there's 3 meals a day. Susan, are you in? I think you're the one who said you haven't booked a call yet. I would book a call. Okay. That's number one. Dave, is the book on Audible? Yes. Cyrus and I read the audiobook. It's on Audible. Okay. There it is. Cool. All right, guys. This has been fun. Love seeing you guys sharing your celebrations in the chat box. For anybody who feels stuck, keep going. Keep going. There's no contraindications, okay, to eating more whole plant-based foods and reducing your fat intake, especially from processed garbage. Let's get it going. Be consistent, stick with it, and take action. I'll catch you guys on the next show.